How's everybody doing? I think Dave was just finishing his live up with timber design, so I thought I would turn a hollow for him. I saw him turning one. I don't know if he finished it though. When I tuned back in, it was a bowl. Hey Ken, you've got wood. All right, me too. How are you doing? Let's get some of this turned off. I'm going to put my face shield on. Hey Ebony Warrior. We're going to get our face shield on and start turning. Hope you guys are having a good one. I'm going to start really slow because I've got to get this done. Hey Kenneth, what's happening? Start it really slow. Then we'll speed it up. Get the big boy out here. Can you guys hear me okay? Let's go up to we're about 220 RPM. Let's get off some of these chunks. This is an antique, whoops, gotta lock that in place, duh. This is an antique roughing gouge a friend of mine sold me probably 5 or 6 years ago. It was their great-grandpa's. He made furniture. And I made a red oak handle for it. Let me show you. This thing is like 30 inches. Good deal. Appreciate it. So this is a piece of elm from my backyard. Let's see if we can make we're going to try to make a hollow vessel. I'm sorry, a hollow form with the finial. We'll see what you know, sometimes you get the wood and you're like, I don't know. See if we're making any progress. Hey, Suzanne. I saw Dave was wrapping up, so I thought I would get in. I was trying to get a live in today because probably won't be this weekend. Susie Q, what's up, girl? Chase. Hey, Chase, I reached out to that pin vendor. They're going to send me a few. It's all right, guys. We're about 300 RPM right now. We're going to knock the edges off a little bit more. Let's raise this up just a little. I love that grain. Whoop, too much. Oops. All right. Chase, are you working today? Or just counting down till quitting time? This is the side that protrudes a lot, so we're going to focus most of our time right here. Ooh, dang, you see that big old piece of bark? Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's some pretty wood. See that? Yeah, this stuff's going to be popping off on us. I like to harvest my own wood when I can.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Ooh, Chase. If I have time this weekend, let's do a one-on-one, Chase. I'll show you what I know, which isn't that much. On the skew. I'm still learning. Now, Suzanne, do you use a face shield when you carve at all? It's not an issue like on the lathe, I guess, but when you're doing some of your bigger sculpting, I would probably use a face shield. I don't know. Now we're starting to get a little bit of... Man, let's go up a little bit more. Hey, no problem, Fernando. Yeah, Chase, it'll do that, brother. Alright, let's get my smaller roughing gouge and see what it does. It's a little sharper. Oh, okay. I didn't know if you used a face shield. That's good to know. I was just curious. Oop. Get my son out of there. This is a much smaller roughing gouge, but it's a lot sharper. That's not too bad. Now I'm going to try a round carbide tool, see if that does any better for us. Let's see. Let's grab this one from Simple Wood Turning. It's a big dude. Oh yeah, there we go. Get up some of those big chunks. Alright, Suzanne, you have any big dinner plans tonight? I think we're gonna go eat somewhere and go catch a movie. Mike, what's up, brother? Hey, Ray. Hey, I've got it up to about 500 RPMs. It will vibrate a lot less once we get it a little more round, a little more true. Take it nice and slow. No sense in rushing this. Ray, thanks for sharing the start of your bench build with us. I don't think I was there. I don't know if you posted a picture of what it's going to look like. I know you said your wife found it off of Pinterest, I believe. Usually when my wife sends me something from Pinterest, that means I'm making something. Yeah, that's working better. Definitely making some progress. Yep. I spend a little bit of time on Pinterest, but honestly, I think I spend more time on Pinterest for my business, trying to find ideas to sell stuff. I was thinking, Suzanne, you remember that knife I made this week? I think it would be cool to etch it like you've done on your axes. Or your hatchets. I'm not sure if that's axe or a hatchet. Alright, we're starting to definitely... Oh! Good gosh! No wood turners were harmed in the making of this video. Oh, man. Dun, dun, dun. I'm to the side. I'm standing to the side. To be fair, I probably should have... It just depends on the wood. When you pick it up, sometimes they feel like the bark's going to come off and you can chisel it off, but it didn't seem too bad. But, you know... just the part of the danger of wood turning. Yeah, I'm over here way to the right. We're getting a little straighter. Let's go up to 550. This simple wood turning tool is the brand. I've used quite a few different carbide tools. These are the strongest I've seen. They come with this foam grip. Pretty fantastic. The bar, I'm not sure what size bar it is, but it's super beefy, substantial. I was watching Timber Design, Dave with Timber Design earlier. He made his own tool handle using his own, or he bought some square stock, pretty sure. So I was like pretty impressed. Just finished cleaning my fridge. What's up, Todd? Slimy. Alright, let's switch to the spindle gouge, see if that does anything for us. Or I'm sorry, let's switch to the bowl gouge. Let's see what that does. Hey, thanks, Kevin Fox. Appreciate your feedback. I've been called many things, but this is like a 1/2-inch bowl gouge. Helps clean it up. Alright, not bad, not bad. Let's see where we're at. Ooh, I just saw a big owl. What was that? Oh, someone sent me points, I think. I didn't know what that was. That's looking pretty good. So we need to clean this edge up. See how jagged that is? We're going to switch to the square. 44 likes, that's awesome. Thank you, guys. We're going to switch to the square carbide. I use these radiused ones, which means they're rounded, so I can go left to right really easy. So we're going to try to turn it up a little bit. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate y'all being here. So right now, we're about 600 RPM. Which is pretty low for a carbide tool, but you're really trying to normalize and true this up so that you have less vibration. This is going pretty well. Oh, there's another piece of bark that just came up. I think that's one of the last pieces. I'm taking my time. Let's see what it looks like. Raja, hello, sir. Yeah, so we've got all the bark off except that little piece. So what we're going to try to do is true this up. Oh, man, I've got a big crack through this thing. I couldn't see that before. We'll see what that does. We might try to super glue this. Hey, Dan, how you doing, buddy? Let's see if we can square this up. You guys like it with the light or without the light? Let me know. Appreciate y'all being here. We got a big crack, so not sure what we're going to do with that. You never know once you do these logs. Making sure that's in there good. I'm going to crank it up to 700. Take your time, take your time. You can kind of see that shadow at the very end. A little bit, decrease a little. Don't get in a rush, take your time. Take little nibbles. Todd, did I hear you say you're cleaning out the freezer? See if that's truing it up. So there's our cut, so we need to come over about another 1/2 inch to where it trues up. Hey Joaquin, how's it going, man? And I'm going to go up to 800 RPM because it's running pretty true. We were at 700, now we're going to 8. That should help us cut a little better with these carbides. And if you guys would, I've got a new video out I just pushed out today. It's a video about making $39,000 on Etsy with one item for your pet. So I'd appreciate you giving that a view, a like, and a comment. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. All right, see, so now we're pretty trued up. We're just going to keep going to whittle this down, and then we're going to switch over and start shaping this. Hey, Brooke White. We're going to make a lidded vessel or a bowl. It depends how far this crack goes. Thank you, Suzanne. I don't know, have you guys ever used Harbor Freight 5-minute epoxy? Does it really get hard in 5 minutes? I wonder if I could fill those cracks with it. Well, they're too thin for epoxy unless you thin it down. Switch to the round carbide. I use epoxy pretty often, mostly for my mat. But I do it on wood turning sometimes, but it's mostly on my mats, I think. But Suzanne, if you have any questions on epoxy, I've been using it for probably 3.5 years, so if you need any advice or whatever, if you want to get started, let me know. Oh, thanks, Mac. Thanks for sharing that. Do you see that crack I've got? I think I'm just going to use some CA glue so we can keep going. Let me do that real quick. Let me grab the CA glue. The bad news is, yeah, it's a big one. The bad news is I'm out of activator almost, so I don't have a lot. So we're gonna let this sit there and seep down. One trick you can use and put a shop back right here and it would suck that down. I've used that trick a lot on woodworking projects. It really does work. But this is sucking down the glue. Here, I'll switch the angle so you guys can see. It's sucking that glue down. It's just seeping down that crack, so I'm just going to let it. This helps it when you're turning, it helps stabilize it, because we're hoping to hollow this. We'll just keep putting it in there until it stops. Oh, that's cool, Mac. Yeah, the epoxy's super strong. So that's some activator. I mean, I've got a few pieces of epoxy and wood I need to turn. I'm not sure what I'll do with those yet. Hey, Raja. How are you, sir? Hope you're doing well. Now, if you guys aren't following Rhinestone Suzanne, she's a great artist. She does amazing work. I'm not an artist, I just make stuff out of wood. But Suzanne is an artist. And Raja, he's in India. He makes all kinds of cool stuff too. There's a lot of good makers in this group. You'll get a lot of good people to follow. Pick gold paint. Well, Brooke, that's an idea. So we're going to go ahead and trim this down, or we're going to keep going on this. Let's grab the spindle gouge. I'm going to change this view. Let's see if we can get down here a little more and clean this up. Hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me grab my spindle gouge. Where'd it go? Nope. Oh, there it is. All right, let's continue. Hey, thanks, Mac. I appreciate that. Appreciate the support. All right. We're getting there. 78 likes. Thank y'all. Ooh, that's rough over here. We're going to have to switch to the round carbide tool. That's just a little too much for me. That's some hard stuff. Or my bit is dull, I'm not sure which. Let's try my hollower tool. And see, I just sharpened it the other day, so it's super sharp. Yeah, that's helping a lot. Okay. That just means my other bit was dull. Hey, Brooke, feel free to send me an email. myhoney'shandmade@gmail.com. Now, do you have a set of carving chisels or wood turning chisels? Suzanne would probably be a great resource for the carving chisels. I'm really not great at carving chisels. I've got a few, but Honestly, I'm not great at sharpening them. Like woodworking chisels, I'm decent. Like hand plane, stuff like that. Dave, you inspired me, man. I grabbed the logs from my storage shed. I was waiting until you were wrapping up. How you doing, buddy? Oh, okay. Well, Rhinestone, about carving. How do you sharpen your carving tools? Yeah, Dave. Dave, answer me a question. I was in and out of your live. Did you just get the tool handle? I mean, you made the tool handle, but did you get the metal and the tip you bought, and so you just made the handle around that, correct? Because that was freaking cool. I like your idea how you did that. Oh, the cuts off. Oh, okay. I didn't know if you did any of the others. All right, so that's looking pretty good. Let's straighten that out. And we're gonna make a tenon. I'm sorry, a mortise. I prefer mortises. Okay. We're just gonna flatten that out and then finish shaping this a little bit. And this will turn into the bottom, we hope. Man, that's a big crazy crack, y'all. See that other? We're gonna turn it a little. Let's turn it a little more before we try to clean it up, because it might jump at us. Let's do this again, tighten this. I think it might get a little crazy. Oh, nice. Heck yeah, Dave, way to go, man. Are you liking those Find by Tool Cryo? I'm enjoying them, they're pretty nice. Actually, let's use our roughing gouge again. Yeah, they're pretty sweet. Like here's their roughing gouge right here. I wish it was just a little longer on the handle. Better leverage, you know what I mean? But I can't complain. Alright. Okay, we're at 750. We're going to go up to 900 RPM. Appreciate you guys being here. Bye-bye, Raja. I got something sticky on there. It's making me stick. That's problematic. Alright. Hey Brooke, this is some elm from my yard. I've got some elm trees I took down a few years ago, and I save them. I wax the ends when I cut them. And then I had 2 maples. I just had those removed a couple of months ago, but I've harvested logs there for the last 5 years too. So these big chunks, I don't buy them. I harvest them from my own yard. I don't know. Dang, look at that crack, y'all. I'm a little scared. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Gotta think about this, y'all. Let's flatten that out. Yeah, that crack, this becomes a little unsafe. So let's see how far back it goes. Let me think. Let's see how far that crack goes. It goes all the way to here, man. So you don't have anything for a... See, let me show you guys. With this big crack, look at that big crack. If I made this the bottom and put pressure on it, it's just going to crack apart. I think we're just going to make this a, I don't know. I was thinking about it, Dave, but with that crack, I don't know that I can. What do you think? Yeah, I put CA glue in it, but let's try. Let's try putting more, see if that'll seal it. I don't know. I'm not sure, Brooke. I'm thinking here. I could, so I can make, but that still makes this the top. I think the safest thing, Dave's got a good idea. Let me put some more CA glue in here. I wish I had more activator, but I don't. Look at all these cracks. Man, these are pretty substantial cracks. But, you know, and they make this product called Anchor Seal. When I harvest my wood, I put 2 coats on the end. Hey, Dirt Tripper, thanks for becoming a member. Appreciate you. Appreciate that a lot. It really helps me out. Thank you very much. If you guys didn't know, we have channel memberships. You get special perks, early access to videos, special live chats. I have different levels. I think I've even got one where you get a my phone number. I'm not sure if I've got one like that or not. So I'm putting, this is medium Star Bond. I love this stuff. How's the volume coming? I don't do a lot of these lives with microphone, but I saw Dave, he inspired me, so I thought I would try it. How's it sound, everybody? Do I sound like I'm up from Oklahoma? Hello. All right, give that a couple minutes. Man, I had the shop clean until this. I don't know about moisture. I haven't heard that it's activated my moisture. So that's the one we already put stuff in. I think we're going to make this the top and see what we can do. So we're going to try to round this over. Let's give it another 60 seconds. Let me show you the bowl we made yesterday. Where'd that thing go? This is by far one of my best bowls, I think. That's the bowl we made yesterday on the live. Check that out. Isn't that pretty sick? I love it. That is such beautiful wood. That's leopard wood. But yeah, we made that last night on the live. Excuse me. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. I keep telling my wife, well, thanks, Brooke. Now, Brooke, where are you watching from? I'm in Oklahoma, which is the central United States. Where's everybody watching from? Give me a location check. All right, let's start shaping this. Let's mount it. This is gonna be the top, so we're gonna hollow this in a little bit. Let's start adding some shape. See what we can do. kind of do these. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, Sarah. Scotland, what's up? UK, baby. North Alabama. New Zealand, all right. Ohio. Welcome, Victor. The Great White North. Dave, our honorary Oklahoman for the day. Hey, Rick in Houston. I got a brother-in-law who lives in Houston, man. That is some traffic in that city. Pretty wild. So, all right, let's shape this a little bit. This is going to be the top of the hollow form. We're going to try for a hollow form. If it cracks real bad, we're going to have to break it down and go smaller. South Africa, what's up? All right. Let's see what speed we're at. We're about 986. All right, enough of that guy. Which one I want to use here? I think spindle gouge. Oops. Gotta get this camera just right, y'all. Johnny, what's up, buddy? Hey, Ukraine. Ukraine strong. You guys are amazing. I don't have a picture I'm working with. I'm just kind of doing what the wood wants to do, you know what I mean? Let's clean this up. Kind of hard to get an angle here for you guys. I think we're going to leave it. Hold on. Ooh, we're getting a little choppy. Now, guys, Johnny just joined us. Johnny Lathe Crafts. Johnny's Lathe Crafts. He turns a lot of pins. You should go check him out. He's a good dude. We have a large community of makers. We all like to try to support each other. Alright, I kind of dig that. What do you guys think? Just kind of shape that a little bit. I don't know, I'm kind of digging it. Let's see what that looks like. Absolutely, Johnny. I'm here to support you. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. All right, there's that big old freaking crack, man. Holy moly. You know what? Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. I don't know what this is going to look like. We're just going to go with it. I kind of like it. I'm kind of enjoying it. Aw, thanks. Thanks, Dirt Trip. Appreciate you. I think that's pretty solid. I kind of love... Can you guys see that spalting? It's this. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah, it looks like a vase. I don't know what I'm going to do down here. You know, sometimes they don't look like extravagant art pieces because they're not. So, you know, just do what I can do. Appreciate you, Dirt Trooper. Alright. I'm going to try to hollow this. Let's grab a bit. Let me get one set up for you. We're going to try to hollow this and then we're going to shape the outside. Oh, the spalting is so cool, isn't it? Now, guys, does anybody know what the spalting is from? I gotta find a bit or two. It's from fungus that gets into the wood, the fungus among us. So it's a fungus that I've had different bowls before that had orange in them. They were just amazing. From spalted sycamore. And when I start sanding this, I'm putting on a respirator. Spalted wood has a lot of fungus, so you don't want to be breathing it. Yeah, decay. There you go. So we're going to try. Let's get this out of the way. Let's put in our drill bit, see if we can get anything. Let's see what this looks like. That's about right. Cool. Let's see. Daoud? Is it Daoud? Welcome in. Hello, Daoud. Now that's cutting pretty good. I'm about 600 RPMs. Yeah, that's cutting well. So I'm going to put on a RZ mask real quick because I don't want to breathe this stuff. Trying to put this thing on. All right, everybody, I got an RV mask on. Blink twice if you can hear me. Someone's listening. Dude, what do you need help with? You gotta go slow on this. And that's dust, not smoke. Sometimes you get smoke. What's up, Wood Butte? How you doing? Johnny Peacock, what's happening? Holla holla. There might be some smoke coming. Whew, man. These aren't quick, are they? But you know they're fun. Now, has anyone ever 3D printed one of these? Because I'm about to, because this thing is so small. I added this to help turn it. It's a pain in the butt when you're hollowing. Okay. Esto es para dar forma a un hueco. I'm not sure. You're saying this is for a hollow form, maybe? I'm not sure if I'm reading that correctly. Can anybody translate that from Legil Draw? 150 likes. Thank you, guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll say a prayer for you. Sorry for your loss. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, dude. Can't help you. Whew, it's getting hot in here. Billy, what's up, buddy? The Kingdom of Bahrain. Oh, cool. I haven't had anybody from Bahrain that I'm aware of. That's awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me. Man. We're going to get as deep as we can. Billy. What'd you eat, Billy? Anything good? Got a Little Debbie's. All right, there you go. Lunch of champions. We're just about as far as we're going to be able to go. Ah, from Pakistan. I have no idea, Brooke. All right, so that's as far as I'm going, I think. I've got an extender somewhere. Let me look. See if I've got it. I've got an extender, but it's missing screws. Let's see. Nah, I'm good. That's as deep as I want to go with it. It's a lot of work. Hey, Dennis, what's happening? It is elm from my backyard. You know what? I said that, but I don't think elm has the prickly bark, so that's probably hackberry then. My neighbor has a tree on, and I took down part of it, so I believe it's hackberry since it had those barbs. I don't think that was elm. I thought it was elm. It could be elm. I think it's elm. All right, let's keep going. So let's clean this up. That's really rough. Let's bust out a gouge here. Oh, thanks, Dennis. Appreciate you, man. So let's get in there with some type of gouge. Let's see. Crank it up a little. Just clean this up so it's not so rough. Because I shaped it with carbide, and carbide I feel like they don't give as good a finish. See how it's much smoother? Still needs sanded, but I'm okay with that. Saudi Arabia, thank you very much. Now I'm going to switch, since we cleaned that up, I'm going to switch and give it some support from the end again. Because we're going to take off the extra stuff. Now we're going to shape it. So, let me lock that in place. So now we're going to shape it. What do you guys want to do? What kind of shape you thinking? What are you in the mood for? Get it, Ray. Get it. Let's, we got to clean this up a little bit and come up with a shape. You want it wavy? All right, Brooke saying wavy. What do you think? Oh, genie in a bottle? I mean, that reminds me of my Christina Aguilera days. Let's go with it and just see what happens. I kind of want to leave it big here because of that crack. Genie in a bottle? Not. That's funny, man. I'm around 1,000 RPMs. Let's go up to 12 or 13. Definitely messing with me right there. Hold on. Whoops. This has something sticky on it. It's stopping me from sliding. There we go. That's better. I was getting on my nerve. Had to clean it. What'd Jose say? Barber pole. No. Hourglass. Okay, I was thinking hourglass. So let's do that. Let's see what happens, you know? And we should be able to use that. Man, bricklaying would be tough. I'm gonna switch to a bowl gouge, see if I get any luck with that. No better? What are you being bossy about? Hey, see you, Ray. Ooh, that grain's looking pretty good, y'all. Starting to take shape. What do you think? What do you think? Looking for a big scraper. Not my big one. What's up, Tim? How's that looking for the shape? Thanks. All right, I have a new video out, guys. If you would check out my latest full-length video, I would really appreciate a comment and a like. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. It's about making enough off Etsy off one item to pay for a car. This mask doesn't work that great. I was doing better with the bowl gouge. 170 likes, that's awesome. Hey, thank you, Tim. Let's shape this a little better. Now, I'm gonna shape this at the bottom, right there. That's gonna be where the piece ends. See if you can see that. Right there. That helps me shape it a little better. Monkey, what's up, man? I'm doing good. What's up, Douglas? Yeah, it's Elm from my backyard. Now here I'm just trying to Finalize the shape. We'll see. We're trying. It's harder than it looks. Definitely harder than it looks. That's spalting, man. This might look... Oh, I didn't see those holes. Check those out, those wormholes. Might be pretty cool. Very cool. See what that looks like. Yeah, I got your email. Thanks, man. I'll be sending all those out next week. You know what? That looks pretty good. Could be a little better. I think it looks decent. What do you guys think? I kind of like the shape. That's what the shape looks like. I think that's pretty cool looking. What do you guys think? I'm trying to think if I want to try to refine that shape or not. I kind of like it. Except, I'm going to put some... If you guys like the shape, I think I need to take some out of the middle. Let's see what I'm going to use for that. Get that hump out. I want it to be more of a curve. Let me see if I can show you guys the top view. Trying to make that more of a curve. No, it's just a artistic piece. It's a called a hollow form. Not really a hollow form. I was going to do that, but this piece. I'm going to leave that. I like that. EW's in the house. What's up, Josh? I'm leaving that. I kind of dig it. You know, at the end of the day, it's what you like, right? I'm going to curve this a little bit. See what that looks like. I'm kind of digging it, man. You know what? I like it. Let's sand a little bit. Oh, we're gonna start way up there. I mean, way down there with some. Slow this down for sure, about 500 or 600. Thank you guys for showing up. 193 likes is amazing. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to turn the dust collection on. Hold on. Get some of that out of there. Awesome, slingshot ammo. Have fun. That sounds fun. See you, Monkey. Monkey, what kind of slingshot do you have? Alright, so Let's get insight on that too. Man, this might look pretty good, y'all. We'll see. Don't put your fingers in there, barely. Just barely. Fun. I used to have a folding Falcon when I was a kid. All right. Now let's go up to 150, I think, or 120. Let's go on a little bigger. Now, has anyone ever used, oh, what's that sandpaper company? I'm trying to remember. A buddy of mine gave me a box full of their sandpaper like 3 years ago, and I'm still using it. Specifically for lathe work. I forget the company name. What is that thing? Can't remember it. Man, y'all. Oh, cool. Have fun, man. That's awesome. Thank you for that. Read the back. Oh, cling spore. Thank you, Brooke. It was a bulk remnant. Guys, this might be gorgeous. I wish the shape, I don't know, it's fun. Those cracks kind of limited us, but I like it. So cling spore is what this is. Thank you for that tip. Read the back. This should be 150, yeah. I know sanding's boring, but once you put in all this hard work, you know, hey, see you, monkey. Once you put in all this hard work harvesting the wood, you want to do it justice. So sanding, going through the grits is kind of honoring the wood, I think. And these trees no longer exist in my yard. Let's see what it looks like right now. That's one, what do we say, 150? Let me look. Yeah, that's 150. So we'll do 180 if we have 180. Look at that, y'all. Dang. It's not looking bad. That's gorgeous. All this, that's looking cool. Let's see if I've got 180. I don't know if I've got 180. I just reorganized today, which doesn't mean much. For me, organization's like, meh. See if I've got 180. I think I do. I can get it out of here, dude. Come on now. The heck? Oh, there's a problem up here. There's there we go. Nah, this is 220. Okay. Hey, thank you. This is 220. I think we're going to try to sand a 400. That'll make it shine a little bit, I think. Usually it does. Let's see what that looks like. Let me get inside. Oh, cool, Ray. I don't think I've seen the boxes. Brooke, I would go to annawhite.com for woodworking plans. She makes a lot of furniture with Craig jig, and they come with plans, so that's where I would go. I'm just feeling to make sure it feels nice and Good to the touch, not sharp. Man, that's looking good, y'all. All right, what do we got? One more good, I think. What is this? That's my sandpaper stash. That's 240. So we'll do 240 real quick. I don't think I've got shellac. I've got lacquer though. Woo! That's hot. Sorry to scream in your ear. The heat really builds up with friction, especially this higher grit stuff. That's 240. I don't know if I have 400 or not. We'll look. I think it looks fine with just this. Let's see what that looks like. Alright. Let's see if I got 400 floating around. What is this? 150. We have here. There's 400. Okay. I found a 400. Hey, thanks, Brooke. Just about to put finish on it. Please hang out. You should see it start to shine a little bit, kind of like it's burnished. That's the goal anyway. You see how it's starting to get a little shiny? You can kind of see it being more reflective. I've got lacquer. Yeah, I've got lacquer. Man, I'm not hating that at all. Let's do one more 400. Pilato, what's up, brother? Happy Friday. How's your wife doing, sir? All right, that's enough sanding for me. What do you think? All right, let's do... I've got some homemade shine juice, which is lacquer, a little bit of oil. Let's just do straight lacquer, but I'm gonna mix a little acetone with it to thin it out. Just make it a little easier to spread. All right, I'm ready for this. What do you guys think? Let's get some, we're gonna use acetone again to get this dust off before we put the lacquer. I'll have to go check out that Angel. I've never made an angel. I've seen a lot of people make some cool ones. Let's see what this grain's gonna look like, y'all. It's just to clean off some dust. I think that's gonna look pretty good. Oh, good. Glad to hear that. All right. Let's lacquer it up. Let's see the shine. Hopefully it shines. Oh gosh, that's, you can definitely tell I watered it down or thinned it, because it's spread a lot easier. We're probably going to put 2 to 3 coats of lacquer. Oops, too much. Come on, dude. Holy crap, this might be a nice one. Thank you for the support, y'all. And Dave inspired me today. He was doing a log, so I thought I would. Whew, man, that lacquer is strong, y'all. It's not looking bad for a log from my backyard. We're gonna part it right here at that seam. Whew, yes it does, Billy. I love that spalting. That is so cool. All right, I'm gonna have to put this somewhere. I kind of like this one. Oh man. Time for a drink. We'll give that about a minute to dry, and then we'll put another coat. And honestly, I'm probably gonna go 3 coats. Hey, Pilato, that is elm from my backyard. It's already, honestly, that's already dry, so let me get another coat on. I don't know what you mean, dude. Oh. Let's turn the light on, you can really see it sparkle, you know? Yeah, I've got some in my yard I harvested probably 4 or 5 years ago. And I've got some maple as well that I harvested. Jose, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out. If you need one of those signs, let me know. Thanks, Tim. Yeah. I'll make you one if you guys want it for your channel. I can have it say whatever you want. We'll give that about 30 more seconds and then we'll put one more coat on. I think we'll give it one more minute. We'll use steel wool and then we'll do a final coat. It's looking really good, y'all. Love this. That is just so cool. 92-100. Appreciate y'all. Oh, okay, Suzanne, we can do that. Right? Meow! Man, and see, we even got some wormholes down there. That's cool, y'all. Freaking neat. All right, let's get some steel wool real quick. That knocks down any nubs, like dust nubs. That's what they say. I don't know. I'm not an expert at finishing, so as you can tell. That's going to do what hopefully looks okay. That's it. You're not going real hard. Now let's wipe that off. And then we're going to put final coat of lacquer. Nice. I like it. Thanks for sticking around, guys. This has been a great live. Mostly because of you guys sticking around, so appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We've got a great group of makers. Feel free to give them a follow or a subscribe. Alright. That's it. Let's give it about 2 minutes. We'll part it off. I guess we got to do the bottom too, don't we? What time is it? 3:06. Thanks, Suzanne. I think so too, right? Man, it's freaking ridiculous. That's cool. Love it. All right, let's part this dude off. You can really see this when I take it off the lathe. I'll show you, because that's pretty freaking neat. Send me some customers, people that like wood, because they don't buy stuff around here. Doesn't seem like. Where's my parting tool? Hey, see you, Ray. Have a good one. Forgot about that. Well, I'm hitting screws, dang it. Might have to go up just a little bit. because I'm hitting screws right here, so I'm probably going to have to go up. Yeah, that seems to be working, so we're just going to have to re-sand that bottom. Alright, let's touch that up on the bottom real quick. Yeah, it happens. It's not that big of a deal. It's a little jagged though, dang it. Urgh. Yeah, we're gonna fix it. Okay, so we got it looking good. We got to touch that lacquer up, and then we'll part it. So no biggie. Wood is very forgiving. Luckily. See what that looks like. Oh, thanks, Pilato. I thought it was amazing how much they made out of just that one item. All right, that looks good. I cleaned it up. Okay, cool. Definitely appreciate you, man. Man, am I hitting the freaking screws still? Jeez. Okay. I might be doing a I think I'm gonna have to take this off with a multi-tool and flip it around. Let me see if I can get my saw out. I'm gonna go ahead and dismount it, I think. Show you guys the top of it. So here's the problem. The screws, you can see it hitting the screws right there. But hey, check this out. Those cracks actually look pretty good. That's a cool looking piece, y'all. That turned out okay. I like it. Thanks, Billy. So I'm going to reverse chuck this. I'm going to take this off, reverse chuck it, and clean up this edge. Whoopsie. Now there's the raw wood. Get off me. Oh, let's see what I've got over here. Got something. I thought I had. We're gonna make a little jam chuck. I don't know if that's big enough. That's not big enough. So it's just part of the process to get it clean on the bottom and the top. So stand by. You can do it other ways. This is probably going to give you a better finish though, doing it this method. So this is a jam chuck. I can get small things, medium things, and larger holes. I'll show you. So we want to make this one the opening size. So we're going to measure that opening. Yuri, hey Michael, how you doing, buddy? Let's see, pretty close. Michael, you're just in time, man. You get to see this is a piece of elm I harvested from the backyard years ago. Turned out pretty neat. We've got to clean off the bottom. I know, right? So now we're going to try to turn that. So let's go. Let me switch my support. Appreciate you, Michael. Let's see. Oh, I organized them. They're actually up here where they're supposed to be. Alright. Sorry about that. Alright, we're just going to trim that down a little. Till it matches, I hope. I think it's pretty, man. Thank you. Close, very close. All right, let's see if that fits. So this is a homemade, jam chuck. If it works. If it works. Hey, Dirty, I used lacquer. That's just straight lacquer on that piece. It had lacquer with some acetone to thin it out. Oh, so close, so close. So yeah, lacquer with acetone. I use acetone, I just use it to thin it out a little bit. Let's taper that just a little bit and see what it does. What'd you eat, Suzanne? I thought you had Italian. I thought we were talking about Italian earlier. All right, there we go. See? Now, we just bring this up, and that is what we're taking out. Somewhere in the center. All right. That looks pretty true. That'll work. Ooh, that's a little wobbly, y'all. It's a little too wobbly. We just thought we were centered. Come on, man. You can do better. It still doesn't look centered to me, but whatever. See if that's any better. That's decent. And let's see. Let's switch to this dude. I know it's really sharp. Take little bitty nibbles. There's no rush. Are you guys having a live tonight? What's that person asking? Oh, Monday night, okay. What time Monday night? I didn't catch the time. I have Boy Scouts on Monday. Yo solo español. Hola, se llamo Esteban. Mucho gusto. I mean, beer o'clock does not sound bad. Hola, David. Suzanne, are you a big wine drinker? We learn so much about each other on these lives, you know? Alright, almost there. If you buy a sign, I'll send you a special treat with it. You know how I like to roll. Sorry, Gnosko, a little bit. Yeah, I can't quite translate. Gotta smooth that out just a little bit on that backside, if I can. This is very sensitive. Well, thank you. Do you know Spanish, or do you just translate that with me? You're starting to impress me a little bit. Yes, I learned bad words in Spanish myself. Yep. Slow it down a little bit. Sand this down, and we're gonna take that little piece off and then put some lacquer on it. Call it good. It's not horrible. It's the bottom. I mean, I try to make the bottoms look pretty good, you know? Hey, you're not in Spain. Come on. Are you in Spain? Oh, thank you. I was like, wow, really? I didn't think so, but by the box. Who dat? What's up? I mean, if you drink it from a straw, we know what happens, right? Oh, shoot, don't do it. Ah! I had to catch it. Came off. Whew, gotta save that beauty. Dang, dude. Believe it or not, I'm in the process of cleaning the shop, which is a big deal for me. It's been a while. So let me bust out my multi-tool real quick. Yeah, I know. Thanks for warning me, Billy. Trying to organize some stuff. All right. This is good. Should sit flat, which it does. Get some 220. Get the lacquer. Thank you guys. I'm pretty excited about it. It turned out nice. All right, taking off my mask. All right, all right. Whew. Let me get some paper to protect it. Okay. Let's just do some hand sanding and then throw on some lacquer, man. Very cool. You know what's really cool? This piece has a story. This came from my yard. So that makes it even cooler. And truth be told, You know, I make a lot of this stuff on the lives. Sometimes I sell it, sometimes I don't. Yeah, linseed oil is great. I use, my Shine Juice has linseed oil in it. Last year, usually I try to do 3 or 4 craft shows a year. And last year I really only did, was it the 1 or 2? I think I did 2. And my big one in October, they were other turners at the show, so I couldn't bring that stuff out. So I've got so many bowls. I gave them so many away at Thanksgiving. But usually at a craft show, I set these out, and or sometimes I list them on Marketplace. But you know, right after Christmas is not really a time to sell stuff, I don't think. People aren't really looking. They're recovering. All right, let's put some lacquer on it. Hey, see ya, Michael. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Man, you can see that spalting. See that spalting pop? That's so cool. Love it. Oh man, you can tell it's a little rough if I got blue stuff coming off. Brr. That means I should have sanded a little better. But a wire brush will get that out. That's what I do. Dang it. Oh well. Let it dry and I'll get that brush and show you. Whew, that stuff's strong, y'all. Blowing the dust off my phone. I'm gonna go put this up. Oh, let's see if I can find my wire brush. My problem is when I try to organize, that means I just throw stuff in a drawer, so it's really not organized. But wire brush or a brass brush will get the fibers out, that blue towel. Sometimes that happens. All right, see what that final final product looks like. Not too bad for a backyard piece of wood. I'm not gonna fix the cracks. I put CA glue in most of them earlier from the outside. So we'll see, that crack could, here's the deal, that crack could be okay, but it could also mess up. Rich, what's up, brother? So you really don't know. See, like, it's right there. It may cause a problem and it may not. Just don't know. So I'm not worried about it. But what I'm gonna do, I do need to put some lacquer down there, because you're trying to eat, a lot of times what causes your cracks is moisture content plus unequal drying or evaporation. So what you want to do, this is on making furniture or wood turning. You want to normalize the evaporation. So I'm going to make sure I get a brush, make sure it's spread out. That'll help normalize some of the evaporation if you have an even amount of finish on all sides of the piece. So That ought to be fun. All right. Hope you learned something. Or I hope you just had a great time. Hi guys, this is Steve with My Honey's Handmade. What temperature is it in the shop? Going backwards here. Oh, it's nice and warm. So thanks for hanging out with me in the shop. I've got a mess to clean up. That was pretty clean back there. So hope you guys have a great weekend. Be sure to check out my latest video on, it's about an Etsy item that I made to see. This Etsy shop made over $39,000 worth of profit on one item for a pet. So it's worth a look. Thanks, guys. See you, Billy. See you, Suzanne. Let me know if you want that sign. Later, y'all. Hey, thanks, Pilato. Catch you next time. I'll go check out your